Hi everyone, this is Kay in the Collective Soul Tarot. We're going to do a timeless reading for using the Yes, No, and the How, When decks, but this date is Wednesday, March the 20th, 2024. Holy smokes, 3 weeks through already. Okay, so with these cards, I'm going to pull 3 responses to your question. You start formulating the question in your mind right now and ask it. And Archangel Michael will do his utmost best to respond, and then I'll have 3 coinciding how, when responses to those responses. So with Archangel Michael and myself, we're in alliance with the intention that when he pulls, when I pull the cards, he's guiding that. When I pull the cards for those responses, we're in agreement about you can mix and match. All right. So if you have a yes response here, let's say, and then there's another yes response here. So if whatever these how, when cards are for those, if this one here seems to fit that one more so, then you can move that, you can have that as your response, and vice versa. Whatever works for mix matching. Now, if there's only one response, like if there's only one no response, and then that's basically it. Okay. Most of us don't want a no response, but sometimes the no response is the most appropriate. That's kind of like what you're looking for. Is this guy going to come back to me? If so, I really don't want it, and the card will say no, and that's what you can choose. Intuitively, if you feel from your gut that the no is the right response to this, not something you want, but something you know to be true within you, that your intuition, your super guidance is actually responding to. So then make sure you sit with the no. If no is the correct response, then that's it. Don't mix match. Or if it's a yes you want, but we have all 3 no's, then if you're watching this video, the no, one of those no's is right for you, okay? Excuse me, that's if you want a yes response, and vice versa, okay? Just so you know. All right, so let's go ahead. If you got a question, ask yourself the question. Excuse me. Ask your spirit guides or your soul, your divine guidance a question. Sorry, I'm going to need a drink of water. Gives you a little bit more time to really let your question sink into your belly, into your gut. All right, Archangel Michael, thank you for being here and helping to guide these responses for our viewers today. Timeless reading. What's the first one? Yes. Okay. I'll read them when I get the rest of the cards out. No. And no. Excuse me again. All right. What about the how and when, Archangel Michael? So we have 1 yes and 2 no responses. There's the if yes for that one. There's the if no for that one. And if no for that one. All right. Okay, guys, first one, you can take a screenshot if you believe that this one is it. Yes, you have full control of the situation. Easy adjustments bring you a light, soaring feeling of freedom, warm emotions, and the ennoblement of your life. Expect exciting events and new alluring horizons. That is pretty fantastic. Exciting, optimistic. So if yes, its victory will not be easy. It takes 4 to 5 months. But your usually creative ideas make it easier to resolve the problems. The search for enlightenment and truth miraculously steers you to a result more pleasant than you could have ever hoped for. So yep, you just take your time with this. Even though it says yes, it could be 4 to 5 months for it to really just kind of brew and come together nicely for you through the ethers, through your divine help, your helpers, the angels, spirit guides. So just be okay with that. I know it sucks when you have to wait another 4 or 5 months. I understand totally, but that's what they're saying, and I can't argue with it. Okay, so just keep your chin up, be positive, stay open and receptive. Okay, so if a no answer is what you're looking for or is right for you, here it is. Circumstances require a more careful approach, much more careful. However, the invulnerability of your decisions give birth to colossal opportunities and the incredible means for their implementation. But again, be careful. So just the message is be careful, be careful. Circumstances require you to take a much more kit glove approach. So if you're dealing with somebody, maybe you're currently in like fallouts with them, and whenever you speak, the two of you speak to each other, you argue a lot and stuff like that. But you know in your heart they're the one for you, that they're the one you want to be with. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It really in your heart, it's just something that they've done or haven't done, or they think that about you, and it's the burr under the horse's saddle, right? That's needs to be tended to and removed so that the two of you can reconnect and move forward in some kind of peace and harmony, right? Happiness, peace, and harmony. So that the message is to approach this or be more careful with the way whenever you speak to them again, instead of just ending off in an argument and maybe hanging up on each other, whatever the situation is, try to just be more open-minded, more like, okay, I'm going to listen to you. You know, because if I do speak, I'm likely going to say something I might regret later, or you might, you know, not like and hang up on me. So this time I'll just listen, you know, more careful approach. And then the no will eventually turn to yes, right? So if no, hold on for dear life. The bewitching pipe of good luck subdues the state of affairs. However, not for another 5 months. This gives you time to carefully evaluate the surroundings, fill yourself with great strength and energy, and get ready to achieve successful results. You can do it. So if you work on your relationship by, you know, zipping your mouth a bit, you're like, you don't want to not say what you're feeling. You don't want to not say it. You just need to say it in a different way. Because it's like the whole idea of insanity. If we keep approaching a problem from the same mindset, and even Albert Einstein talks about this, it will never be solved. It will just continue to persist. So the divine is saying here, it might be taking you up to 5 months for you to really be in the frame of mind where you're allowing yourself to say what you need to say, but say it in a way that you would like to hear it from someone else. And if you're the type of person who says, well, I'd like to hear it straight from the whole, you know, I want to hear it straight. I don't want them to just flower it up. No, it's not about flowering it up. It's just about choosing the words and the tone of voice that invites them to want to continue talking to you. Same with you. If you had somebody who was angry with you, you would want them to approach you, tell you what the problem is, but you want them to be able to do it in a way that you feel like compelled to want to keep having a conversation with them, to continue talking about that or something else, right? So just kit gloves, right? So the next no answer, this is where you can mix and match if this feels like it's right here or whatever, okay? No, a whirlwind of intoxicating emotions overwhelms you. This is a natural result of your commendable efforts, your unsurpassed talents for communication, and your rare ability to resolve any problem. This provides you with an untouchable sense of stability and comfort. Wow, the problem solver in you right here. Different mindset, like Albert Einstein said, and obviously a very wise person, said you cannot solve a problem from the same, at the same level where the problem was created. So you have to kind of rise above it to another level where that new different perspective is. You're looking at it with a slightly different perspective. That's where you're going to solve the problem, and it'll be solved for good. So you can ask your angels, you can pray to God to ask them to help you find just the right way of thinking, to be able to look at this problem for what it is and what it has to offer. Okay? So if no, What's valuable to you? Thanks to life lessons you've learned, the answer is always changing. What was once important will no longer seem so later. After 2 months, you have the ability to stay ahead of your problems and be successful, just not in the way you would have once thought. Problem solver, right? And in like 2 months, pardon me, after 2 months, you have the ability to stay ahead of your problem. So that's looking at it from a different perspective. So this, might work really well for this one if this is your no. And it can work for this one. So whichever way, if you don't like the 5-month one, whatever you think it's, like I said, go to your gut and ask the question, which no response, which how, when response is the how and the when. Which how, when response to which no response, okay? I hope that was helpful today for you guys. Time this reading. Take care of yourself. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.